This is the snowflake Christmas card, and these are the things you're going to need. A piece of black card. I'm going to have it in a square this time, so I've measured it to any size that you would like it to be. I've chosen a piece of purple paper, but it could be blue, and it fits. It'll fit on the front of the card with a bit of black going around it, and to make it show up clearly I've cut a bit of white that just shows all the way round. Now this paper fades quite easily, and so to make it last longer and look nicer I'm going to rub it with a silver crayon just to put a little bit of texture on it. But you might find paper that is better paper that doesn't fade at all, and you might like it just the way it is. It's up to you. Okay, so I'm going to glue that, and I'll fold the black card and pop that on just now. Make sure the corners are together before you make your crease, and that the card opens the correct way before you stick it on. So, now for the snowflake you're going to need some art straws and 2 little squares of paper that we're going to cut into the circles, like so, and some little bits of paper for making the bits on the arms of the snowflake. Best way to cut a circle, I find, if I'm teaching cutting circles and they don't have to be too accurate, is just to snip off the corners and then snip off the little tiny pointy bits. And that one's going to glue right into the middle of the card, like so. And I'll cut the other one exactly the same and keep it there. Now, the arms of the snowflake need to be all the same length. I'm going to point that almost towards the middle and out to the side and cut off a piece that size, and I'll use that one to measure the rest of the arms. I think the best way to do it is this. Cover your circle with some glue, spread it out, and then put your first arm facing up the way and your second arm facing down the way. And now it's a matter of popping them on and making sure you've got the same space, and if you're happy with that, just squash it down a bit. If you look at it and you think, oh, that's a small space and that's a great big space, the glue's runny enough to just twizzle them round until you're happy, and then just flatten them down a little bit into the glue. And to keep that on, I'm going to spread glue all over this circle and stick it on the top. And now I'm ready to finish off. Cut off a strip of paper. If you want to cut rectangles, they're easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because each arm has to have the same thing on it. It's easier perhaps if you tuck them in behind, or if you squash down the straws a little bit so that they're a little bit flatter. I'll just stick those on quickly. I'm going to have them in the same place on each of the arms. Now for the triangles, you'll need 3 squares. 1, 2, 3, because you're going to cut them diagonally. And again, put them in the same place, and I'll put a little bit of glue under each end. so that it sticks. To finish off, let's have a sequin in the middle. Keep it the same colour, silver or purple if you prefer, or blue if you have a blue background. Now, whenever I'm putting on glitter, fold a piece of paper and pop it underneath, and then put the glue on where you would like the glitter to stay, and try and make it in the same place again so that your snowflake is symmetrical. And I have it on the end of each straw. And you can shake on as much as you like. And shake it off again onto your paper. Knock it off, it gets caught in between. And with the fold, that just slides back into there, and it's done. And there you have it. Snowflake Christmas card.